Hello everybody and welcome to our very first Tarkir Dragonstorm event. Today we're going to be going over sealed, and I don't normally put sealed on YouTube, but I wanted to because A, it helps you learn the cards when you don't know them very well because there's no building time limit, but also this is the first time I think we've had seeded packs on Arena. I don't know if this is going to stay true throughout the length of the time we have sealed here on Arena for Tarkir, but for sure during pre-release. Now, we have seen seeded packs in the past during paper pre-release, when you can choose a guild or a clan or something along those lines. They tend to do one seeded pack out of the 6, so that way it helps you ensure that you're kind of in that, like I said, guild or clan. Now, I've mentioned here during the set review, I'm an Abzan girly, so that's what we're going to be choosing today. This is early access, so we will be playing against a bunch of other streamers and names you might recognize. So let's go ahead and just open our packs and see what we get. I really like the Mobilize unit. Unfortunately, that's a little Mardu. We did get 2 Abzan multicolor cards, but unfortunately we've got Sultai and Jeskai blue. Not great. Now, this might be one of those sets where it shows not all of your rares. Oh, but it did. We got 6 rares. There was no extra rares in our pack, which is a little sad. I remember the Severance Priest being like fine. Definitely not something I'm in love with. I did like the Snake. And also I think that the Abzan Rival of the Ancestors was a solid card. Even though we're not Mardu, I think that this is still pretty good. Your opponents can't cast spells. It's a curve filler. Mobilize is neat. Okay. Let's get out of here and let's start to build. Now, we did force Abzan, so that makes sense why you have like 4 blue permanents here. So I'm not expecting to not be an Abzan. So I think I'll just jump straight to the multicolor cards and see what we got lucky with. We got Abzan, both Abzan Signpost Uncommons and 3 Abzan duels, but that's also to be expected given the seeded pack situation. So we'll just put all of that in right now. Does make building a lot easier, more straightforward. I like that. And honestly, not a lot of other multicolor cards. So the seeded packs really do help you and get you situated in a set. I feel like once you open 2 rares and two signposts, which I'm assuming the seeded packs each had 1, there's really not a lot of ways I think you end up not playing your seeded color. Unfortunately, no like 2 color things that fit in Abzan, but that's okay. We did get some more duels in, oops, not that one. This one, there it is. So yeah, mana base looks great. 5 duels right out of the gate, and let's just go to white and see where we end up. Pretty straightforward, I think. We're definitely playing the rare no matter what. When you play this creature attacks, you may pay 2 if you do it endures. I think that's good. It's not really what I'm trying to do in this archetype, but I don't know that I care. It's probably still good enough. This endures. We care a little bit about +1/+1 counters in this set, so maybe this is the removal. Yeah. 3 of these. Exile target non-land permanent its opponent control until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Yeah, great. When this creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. It taps as well, so I mean it's probably fine. I think I liked this equipment, right? It's a little bit more Mardu, but that's okay. We're still interested. Behold the Dragon. 5 damage. Don't care if we behold the Dragon. An 0/4 with Mobilize. That we're a lot less interested in. Flurry. Put a +1/+1 counter on this. This is Jeskai, but I think I don't care. That's the nice thing about a lot of the mechanics here, is that there's enough synergies even if you don't end up in those colors to want to play them. While this is in your graveyard, maybe 2 if you do. Yeah, this is again a little bit more Mobilized, but I don't think we care. It's just a good curve filler. Not interested, maybe interested. It's gonna really depend on what we end up with. I think that card's not quite good enough on its own. Oops. Let's not skip black. -3/-3. For 2 mana. In doesn't really matter. +1/-1 till end of turn. When it dies under your control, you get to do a thing. Draw 2 cards. It's interesting. We got Abzan Devotee. Excellent. Pay X life. This creature endures. It's going to depend if we have any like lifelink situation. Dual Dragon. I feel like most of the dual dragons were just worth playing. 6 mana though. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1. That is kind of what Abzan's trying to do. No, that's a little bit more what Sultai is trying to do. Yeah, destroy target creature. Create 2. They gain haste until end of turn. Oh, that's fine. Just removes things. Death Touch, Surveil, Mobilize. I mean, that's still playable. We have a playable deck before we even get to green, which is nice. Those seeded packs, man, we really did get a lot of extra stuff. +3/+3, destroy a creature with flying. This seems very playable in this set. Snakeskin Veil, obviously. Artifact, enchantment. We already have the other one. When this enters, mill 3 cards, put a land card from among them into your hand. I think that card's fine. When this creature enters, draw a card. If you control a creature with a counter on it, if you don't draw a card this way, put a counter on this creature. That seems great. I'm running all of those. Dragon, great. This one, great. When this creature enters, it endures 3. I mean, I'm fine with it, but we have so many cards. I don't see a world where we're splashing anything. I don't like any of these enough. I do think that the Sentinel's fine, but we ended up with a lot of fixing. Okay, let's start cutting stuff we don't care so much about, like this idiot. He's fine, but not great. This is interesting. Draw a card. Seems super powerful. Counter, fixing, plus, and destroy a creature with flying. Is this, which one is this? I have a lot of removal, right? We have double salt. We've got triple Stormplane. We have some of the dragons with like weird stuff. You don't need this. These cycle back into the deck, so I'm not really worried about having too many of these because they put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 creature, draw a card. So they shuffle back in and they draw you a card. You cycle for 2 and get a counter. I think those are excellent. Also good. Fixing. All of these seem great. This seems pretty mopey in this deck. We don't have any graveyard exiting synergies. That's card draw we like. This is fine. Also fine. Yeah, this is tough. The honestly, the seeded packs really did put a ton of stuff and make it quite playable. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops. That's fine. I think this is pretty mopey. I mean, it's fine, but we are a chunky curve out deck. I don't think we're gonna be double spelling a ton. Maybe 3 of these is too much. That feels weird to say that there's too much removal, but it feels really weird to be cutting removal or creatures from this deck. But maybe we cut the equipment because I feel like we don't go wide. So attacking with 3 creatures is not super likely, especially with how few 3-drops we have. So we cut that, which lets us, again, cut another creature. Don't want to cut from 2 or 3. We have 5 2s. Maybe the answer is like 1 removal spell because we have triple of this, double of this idiot, plus the dragon. So maybe we can get rid of something like this. We have so many dragons though, it's just cheap. It feels so good. So maybe it's like a detainment, I think. And then we cut 1 creature. Detainment's good, but like, I think I just like destroying them better. It's a little tough. It's cheaper, but they can get it back. What is the weakest dragon? Probably this one, the Fixer. 5 mana for a 3/3 flyer when ETBs do a thing. Search layer for a basic land card, put into your hand and shuffle. Doesn't really even ramp. We have this idiot. I guess maybe we could cut this too. And that would give us 4 2s and only 3 3s. That's so low. We really need to hit at least one of those. In fairness, like sealed is slower, but I don't know if it's that much slower. Let's give this a try. Those seeded packs did make cuts quite difficult. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, I mentioned this at the start of the stream, but I am streaming remotely. I am out of town for work, so things sound a little more echoey. The lighting is obviously pretty bad, so I appreciate you guys bearing with me the first few episodes here for early access. I couldn't obviously record before I left, so we had to take our setup with us. First opening hand, we've got 2 of our 3 colors. We've got a 2-drop that filters, which is great. 3-drop, we've got a great curve. This has everything that we need here for game 1. So really happy about that. We don't have a dragon for the exhale yet, but I don't think we need one. I'm pretty happy just going Devotee. Into Skirmish Rhino seems really good. And even if we can't, like, we still have like really good follow-ups, 3-drops, 4-drops. Return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Honestly, didn't even know it had that clause. That seems pretty good. Man, it is so echoey in here. So this is a flyer that says when this creature attacks, another target attacking creature you control gains flying. That card is fan-flippin-tastic. I'm super duper not interested in letting them keep that for any amount of time whatsoever. So I wonder if there's a world where we are like doing this and this next turn. But if we just do this turn, we don't have a lot. So I think I'm gonna go here first and then try to make better use of my mana. Or we can play like Rhino now that we know we have a plains. Oh no, we don't have double black, so we can't Rhino plus this. But that's okay. We can cast this one. Just 5 damage is fine. Disco Bisco, thank you so much. We got a sub, 55 months. Appreciate your support. What we can do... No, that is double black as well. So we don't actually have nearly as many options as I had hoped. I guess I could just do this, destroy a creature. I feel like in those colors we're gonna have plenty of things to do. They didn't play anything also, so maybe I don't care. And I'm just happy to just play Rhino. All right. So they're going to hit my creature. Enters until it leaves the battlefield, no problem. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy to just play Rhino. It's huge, they've used their removal, we have more cards than they do. This isn't doing anything yet. We have double removal if we need it. Like, this isn't scary as long as they're not putting other creatures onto the battlefield, which we can certainly answer. Sorry, there was something wrong with my client there, guys. I made you guys wait. Huzzah. We like this. Now, I kind of have to assume that my Siege Rhino is dead, but I don't know that I care. I really don't want this to be countered or have my Rhino blown up. Sorcery speed, instant, instant. I think this is also instant, so maybe we're just chilling here. Yeah, it costs black to get back. It allows me to actually get a second black next turn. Create 2 goblin tokens. I don't think I care. So that has flying. Yeah, that doesn't matter. So I'm fine with -3, -3. I don't care about paying because it doesn't matter. If they have a pump spell here, which I feel like Mardu is likely to have, we have a backup plan. +2/+2 and gains hexproof until end of turn, so 5 damage here. And I will show a dragon because I get to gain 2 life, which actually will put their dragon into the graveyard instead, which I'm all for. Oh no, then we can't, now that we did this, we can't do the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm happy to just play this dragon, I think. I like putting a counter and drawing a card, but let's attack first. But a 3/5 flying flyer is pretty nice. Let's get rid of scary things. Overall, happy with this dragon. Card-wise, we're on par. We have 2 big threats that removal will need to deal with. We are ahead on life, ahead on everything. Mobilize. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. We love this. Let's bring back our 2/1. On end step, removal to back it up. And honestly, the 2 little dudes are gonna be pretty scary. When this creature enters, exile a top card of your library until the end of the next turn. When you cast your second spell each turn, this gains double strike. Doesn't have haste, I don't think. Oh, they got another flyer, which is pretty scary, honestly. Your sorcery speed. Cool. So let's get this back. Now we got our second source. I think I do want to just go here and kill this because we have a lot of damage coming through. The flyer we're not so scared of, and we just get extra mobilize-y attacky units. This is a lot of damage. It's like board clear or bust here. We have trample and mobilize. I have no emotes. I'm sorry. I would emote you, but I don't have them. Nice, that worked out pretty well, even though we definitely made some mistakes. We got a little hung up there with the double black, but overall pretty happy with that game. Cool. I was working on some editing yesterday and I decided to start watching a new anime. And I was watching Netflix's Free Run. Anybody else seen that? We have 2 of our 3 colors. We don't have our fixer. These are, I mean, I feel like kind of white is the color we can get away with, but there's just too much white here for me to keep. So we're gonna bin this and just hope we get something with a little bit more oomph in it. This is better. We like all of these things. I think I'd rather keep the cycling dragon than the hexproof dragon. All right, let's start with a citadel. And then this thing, lots of tap lands in this set. But now we can draw any color and play this potentially next turn. Ah, our opponent also double tap land, but has the Mardu goodies. It's interesting, the double seeded pack is a lot, so everybody has like multiples of those. I will play the untapped land. I don't want Mardu to get ahead of me, and I think the way we do that is by slamming a 3-drop as opposed to our 3/1. So destroy target enchantment. It deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control. You may cast this as though it had flash. If you pull the dragon, it deals 4 damage. And then this. Whenever this creature enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage. Oi. Well, I guess this thing, they get a 2/2 and they can't kill it, right? So this is the thing that gives them a 2/2 based on CMC. So I feel like taking this removal spell is so much better. If they find a cheap 2-drop creature, they could potentially kill this, but they can't if I put a counter on it, because it'll deal less damage. This is sorcery speed, so I probably shouldn't have played the tap land just in case I find a land. I could have played this. Yeah, I think I'm interested in just cycling this away, keeping them off the creature. Oh, and it drew me into this. That's excellent. Yeah, so this can deal now 3 damage if they find a 2-drop creature. We know they have lands and a big card. 2 damage to any target. Oh no! Oh, they had to use their white and black mana, so now they don't have... Oh, they do have the coordinated maneuver. What? Oh, they had the fixer. No! Oh no, that's not good. Okay, well, now we don't get to draw cards, which makes me very, very sad. Yeah. The most sad, in fact. I saw that they had used the Boros and then had 2 swamps, and I was like, cool, we're in the clear. I was not expecting them to find 2 creatures off the top with a blank card, and they did with Frontline Rush. That was an excellent, excellent draw. But at least we cycled our card, we're fine. This thing we have a removal for. Oof. Yeah, okay, well, this is going to die now. I am going to snap trade for some stuff. What are we trading for? We know the last card in their hand. I need to kill this mobilized creature, but I can't. Do I want... This is whenever a creature dies under my control, I can get it back. So this is like card advantage, and I think I might need the fixing. I do have 2 of every or more color, so maybe I don't need the fixing. And this trades with the other creature, so maybe it is just this. All right. I can play the thing that draws me a card, or I could put a counter on it. Also, I could just kill this, which makes some sense. 3/4 trample. They're gonna hit me for 4. If I kill this, they're gonna hit me for probably 3. Yuck. No matter which way we slice it, we're not being very mana efficient. So I think we just take as little damage as possible, and that's kill this dragon. Maybe there's a chance that I can like block with this. If I draw any untapped land, then we can like get the rhino back. Or when the rhino dies, we can get it back. I'll definitely trade here. Take the least amount of damage. Oh, okay, that's another death toucher. Yikes. Okay, we did hit an untapped land, so that means we can potentially get this back. Whenever a creature you control dies while this card is in your graveyard, you may pay this. So we go here. We get to gain and drain. They are on top deck mode. I can get this back. if my rhino dies. And it didn't. Huzzah! Excellent. I think even though I want to draw a card with this, I think I need to just get dude. Dude need happen. Honestly, maybe it was like return this to my hand, play this dude. Well, I am not interested in trading at this time because I can't get this back. So I'm assuming one of these is about to die. -3, okay. It's unfortunate that I don't have the, that I can't get the creature back. But we're not doing the worst. Let's go here. See what we get. I will put this in my hand. I guess I could have chose not to, but now I actually have enough to bring back my 3/1 at this point, and I can actually start getting a little froggy here. Potentially. You are the +1/+1 counter. That seems good. Do I want to use you? I could just play it. I feel like it's probably better than the average card. Let's start here. So if they're gonna let me make this trade, then I think I am happy to replay this and put a counter onto the mobilized creature, draw a card. I will hold on to this for now. That gets reshuffled into my deck, which is fine. Mobilize. This creature's power is equal to the number of Whoa, we just redrew it? Holy shit. I mean, honestly, hell yeah. Let's just keep it going. Mobilize 2. They have 1 card in hand. Do I want to kill this with my dragon? I don't think so. I think I just want to play the dragon. I like the lifelink, but it's not cycling, it's not drawing. Remove all counters from up to 1 target creature. This thing, whatever. Yeah, this seems good. I'm pretty sure we played that cycle dragon like 3 times. Uh-oh. That's a good signpost for them. Well, this is happening. We're gonna play it. And I think we're just going in like this, because we do need to close the door here, and while we are a bit behind, we block pretty well. We're not scared of losing this. I just need to keep them off of removal. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, well, as long as that thing doesn't have trample. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yikes. Big yikes. Oops. Do I care about this? I guess I care a little bit because I need something to die to bring this back. But here I take a lot of damage. Yeah, that removal spell sucked. I do think this is my best. Oh god, I forgot that they don't lose these though. If I could have double blocked that in some way, I would have, but I forgot that we were not going to get to, maybe I should have chumped that and double blocked this. So that way these all die. Yep, that was the play. We messed up. I forgot about his other claws, honestly. We drew a couple of lands here in a row, which makes me a little sad. But I mean, this would have been tough to kill anyway. We learned in the set review too, even if I top deck removal, they still get to keep these. So we are still dead. Yikes, that was great. That was honestly a really good game. Oh, and we did mulligan that game too. Really, really happy with the mana base we have here. Sandstep into Devotee, we have everything. Yeah, that last game was a mulligan. We did, like I said, brick a little bit, so I feel like we just play Devotee, it attacks better. We don't need the mana that this thing will provide. Do I want to hold, open anything, cycle? I think I just cast Wayfinder and play this tap land. Do I want to get a land? Or do I want a 2/2? I guess I want to land, right? We have some big fat fatties. Yeah. Hammy's growling. No problem. I have a blocker, which I am totally fine with. Sorcery speed, instant. I don't think I'm casting any of these things. I'm not casting the +1/+1 counter into any open mana. We have enough, we go up to 6 mana. We have everything, so I'm pretty content. This has prowess. When it enters, make a treasure. It's pretty nice. I am totally fine, I guess. They have to have a 1-drop instant in order for me to be upset about that card. I think I'm also pretty happy to put a counter here. Draw a card, feels good. I honestly really like that +1/+1 counter cycle dragon. We have 2 of the 4/3s that draw a card if you have a counter. If not, they become 5 4s for 4 mana, which is also still very good. Okay, so I'm gonna get a plains. I have 2 black. Yeah, this is all fine to me. That dragon is pretty cool. Oh, but if they have removal for this, then I'm really, really sad, huh? Let's take a peek at their hand and see what they've got going on. So they have deal 5 damage to target creature, add this to your hand. Tap target creature, put 3 stun counters on it. Deal 5 damage to a creature without flying. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Their hand is stacked. This is the cheap one. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that though, because it's so expensive. Put stun counters. This is 5 damage. Yikes. Okay. I would like to kill their dragon, but I don't think we're going to be able to. They're going to get... Oh god, they're going to get a 6/6. I guess I can kill that with the detainment. Oh, man. Oh. Okay. Instead, they're choosing to do something else first, which I'm all for. Unless you have the mana for both. Okay, so they're going to put 3 stun counters on this. Oh, this gives it hexproof. Should have just done that. I thought this was +2/+2 and lifelink. I forgot about the hexproof and then I remembered. But it was a little too late. I'm glad it does hexproof, to be clear, because now I can actually do the thing. So let's get rid of this dragon. And then we'll attack. This has flurry. Whenever you cast second spell, which we will try to counter this turn with the dragon. I'm really surprised that they didn't try to blow this up and get the 6/6, right? I will block, because that card doesn't do me any good whatsoever. We are kind of doing fine. And they're going to try to double spell right now. We're going to give this hexproof. You get no extra mana, which gives you no anythings, which is excellent. Let's go here. When it enters, distribute 3 counters among 1, 2, or 3 creatures you control. 1, 2. What do you do? When this creature enters, exile the top. Oh god, that does a lot, huh? Okay, well maybe it's just this goes to 6, because that is lethal next turn. And then this stays at 4, a 4/5. You just drew this. Okay, and they got their second, they top decked perfect mana to do a thing. And they can play a land next turn. They can't attack with kind of anything. So that works fine for me. Oh, I get 2 1/1s with this. When you cast your second spell each turn, this gains double strike. They have 0 cards right now. I kind of want to kill this because it makes the 1/1s that they need. That's such a tough decision. I guess it's this, because that's the easiest thing for them to kill my forebearer with. We need to make sure that they can't double block the forebearer. Yeah, they're chumping and taking 4. Or yeah, and going to 1. And next turn we also have this. I just need them to not draw something that draws them more spells. Oh god. Okay. +2/+2 and hexproof, which sucks, but it's not lifelink or anything. It's just +2/+2. They still have 1 blocker for this. They have to block everything. What? Do they forget I'm gonna get to untap here? Or am I missing something? What am I missing? I think they just forgot I was gonna have... Yeah, I think they just forgot that the priest was gonna get to untap. They probably thought it still had another stun counter because it has been stunned for a very long time. That said, we drew the top deck anyway to be able to kill a blocker and make 2 1/1s. I've been impressed with that 4-drop removal spell because the 1/1s have been pretty impressive, honestly. That said, guys, it is a little hard for us to get sealed matches here on early access. I feel like there aren't enough players doing early access, so we're gonna end it here and we're just gonna start drafting. But first, let's take a little look at the deck here. I didn't get to utilize the Trade Route Envoy, but I do think this card's very powerful. I'm excited to see what it can do in draft. Siege Rhino didn't disappoint. Above rate creature, well above rate. The gain and drain really helped. Every game we had it, I felt pretty ahead on board. We did get to play the Severance Priest a few times, and this time we didn't get to do anything. Like, we got to take their big removal, their like 2 mana 5 damage removal, which was also a dragon. If they had played and just killed it and had gotten the 6/6, I think we'd die. Our opponent took the greedy route, and we did get a lot of extra value. And it stopped him from double spelling, so we were able to hold open the hexproof the following turn. We didn't get to play the Ancestors, but I think it's a solid. I don't think it's super powerful. And again, I don't know that I'm using it 100% right. There was a couple of times I had the choice between playing this and cycling and getting a counter. I'm a big fan of the counter, but also I think that's because of the top deck Trade Route Envoys in my deck. So having a +1/+1 counter and cycling into more things I think is pretty valuable. But overall, pretty happy with the deck. The only thing we really lost was a mulligan, and it was a pretty tight, close game. So very, very happy with the Abzan seeded pack here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, leave us a comment down below. This was my very first event in Tarkir. Tomorrow on YouTube, you guys will be seeing some drafts and even some Tarkir standard. So make sure you guys check those out, and don't forget to like and subscribe the video. Those things really, really help me continue to make content. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.